Hi, and welcome to this episode 6 of Discovering DataFlex with Johan. Today, we are going to look at some small tips and tricks for improving your work with the studio, and we are going to add a category to this product view here. So let's start to look at adding the category. First, we need to add the category to the table. And now that works because normally I would have to go into the web application and stop the application. But in this case, I have been into the project and checked this little checkbox, disable web application, which means that this application will only run in debug mode and it will not run by itself. So when we stop the debugger, we also get full access to the database and can manipulate it. And now, when we have added that, we can go into the data dictionary and add what we call a validation object. Actually, for something like categories or yes/no buttons and other small tables, we don't need to add an entire table and a complete data dictionary. We could also create a validation object. So let's do that. Here we call it category validation table. And we could use a single column validation table, which is the values from the table will be selected and placed into our column. Since I choose numeric there, I would like to have a key value pair, and then I should probably select the second one, 2 columns. But these two will hard code the values into the data dictionary, and I might want to update the values without having to recompile the code and update a new version of the software. So I'm going to choose the code validation table, which stores it in a database in these code type and code master tables. And then we select a value. Let's say prod cat. And this should be on the category table. So it will create some kind of relation there. And now I can edit validation table. Prod cat. Product category. And my first code is 1, and it might be cookies. And my category number 2 is cake, and 3 is bread, for example. And I can go on and add some values, and you can see them here. Now I want to add this to our view. So I need to go to the product view, and I could probably just copy this and add that down here and say category, product category, and call that category as well. And this should work fine. I could also use the wizard and replace the old project if I like. But let's try this. Yeah, and here's the second tip. If you don't care for this login box, because you are going to test this system a lot of times, you don't want to log in every time, we can go into the web app, code explorer, web application. So web app source, Code Explorer, Web Application. And then we get some properties down here. And here is login mode, login required. And you can just change that to login none, for example. You saw that something happened here. We got the P login mode to login none in the code. Now we save this and run. And we get this page. You could also go into the product view or product, and here you could set the login mode enforced directly on this tables. This one will demand login, so you could have some views without login and some views with login. There you go. Now we go to our products and we have the category here, and let's select a product, and now it says 0, and I wanted some of my categories here, so I need to change something, and it's the type of object I have here. Combo. Yeah. And now I have my combo here. I could actually go and select a product and cookies. Save this record. And now I have cookies. And 2, I could say cake. And now I have cookies and cake. And when you press save here, you could also go in here and set PB clear after save to false. So when we run this and you find a product, and let's say we want product 3, so type 3 here, find. Now we say this is bread and I press save. Yes, I'm still on the same product. And that's all for this video. Bye for now.